Sing my talent, radio's fascist president. Student power will soon go away. I will be Führer one day. I will reprimand all of you and dictate your playlist too. And dictate your playlist too. Connie Allen, Uber Alice, Connie Allen, Uber Alice, Uber Alice, Connie Allen, Uber Alice, Connie Allen. Will control you. Nappy hair is natural. College radio's master race. Always wear a happy face. Close your ears, no sweat words here. Secret Project X is here. Java Stalin's on the air all day. Susan's birdie has gone away. Tune in and you will pay. Connie Allen, Uber Alice. Connie Allen, Uber Alice. Uber Alice. Connie Allen, Uber Alice. Connie Allen. Now it is 1991. Knock, knock with the old God gun. It's the airwaves secret police. They've come to sabotage your power increase. Come quietly to the board. Blackball and out the door. Don't you worry, it's for a cause. Pageant freedom's the station gnaws. Joe gotta light a sire song. Up the ass you'll get her schlong. Pretty soon you'll have fallen when you mess with Professor Allen. When you mess with Professor Allen. Connie Allen, Uber Alice. Connie Allen, Uber Alice. Uber Alice. Connie Allen, Uber Alice. Connie Allen.
Good evening. Hello. It's Saturday night. And once again, time for another live stream. Good evening, folks. I see two of you that have already posted in the chat room. Paul, hello. And Chief Dancing Ostrich, hello. And, well, let's see. What does the Dancing Ostrich have to say? The Hennepin County Library in Minneapolis has an option where you can go to a room and listen to vinyl at the library. Nice. I don't think my library has that anymore. It's all CDs. And I remember one day years ago, I went in there with my laptop computer, which had a built-in CD drive. And I just started ripping all sorts of songs off of greatest hits compilations that I wanted into my computer and not taking anything out. Thank you. That's my confession for this evening. But man, with the money I've put into the recording industry, they owe me something. Anyway, so Paul has posed a question already, and it's what is your favorite Residence vinyl? Now, for me, it's a three-way. It's a three-way. Three-way tie for last, as the Minutemen would say. Between Fingerprints, Not Available, and Eskimo. Okay. Well, of those three, Eskimo is probably my least favorite. But let's go through the Early Residence catalog and see which ones I do like a lot. Let's see. Oh, I can't pull out that copy. It's not the right one. Here we go. Probably, well, this has been a favorite from way back. But then again, this was made to be a favorite. This is made to satiate people with pop sensibilities and those who like short songs. And this one's got a damaged cover, but never mind. Duck Stab. Oh my gosh, how I love this album, which was at the time it was first released called Duck Stab / Buster and Glenn. You see, what happened is they did release a 7-inch 33 RPM EP of this, all the songs that are on Duck Stab. And then they were going to put out a second one with Buster and Glenn, but they instead just put both of those EPs on the album and made that one of theirs. And what else? He was talking about this one here, Not Available. This is a great record. A really bizarre masterpiece. Takes a lot of patience to get into it, but once you do get into it, you just can't get out of it. This particular one was a re-release that was put out in, does it say? I don't know if there's any specific copyright date on this version of the album, but it has like about 7 more minutes of music on it than the original does. Let's see. 2010 this came out. Originally in 1978, re-released in 2010 with about 7 minutes more music on it. And really great stuff. I've got an original copy, even though a lot of my early Residence records have damaged covers on them because all the Residence albums were in one box and going back and forth from places. They were stored in my my sister's basement, and they got she got flooded. What else is on my thing here? Let's see. Now, why is this without a plastic bag? Oh well, whatever. The Residence commercial album, 40 songs on one record. And very strange, but it's Residence. Need I say it's strange? Mark of the Mole, love this one. And this one has the voice of Penn Jillette as the radio station narrator on it. And like the artwork on this one. The Residence Mark of the Mole. Let's put that one away. I've also got a limited edition colored vinyl version of that, which has autographs from the Residents. It just says Resident, A Resident, The Resident, Mr. Resident, all in 4 different types of handwriting. And the cover is actually it's silk screened, It's very, very nicely done. Oh, let's see here. Here's a couple of oddball ones. The Census Taker, the soundtrack to the movie. They just did the soundtrack music for it, and this is some pretty cool stuff. This also does have some songs that are remixes of tunes from other Residents albums on it. And then there's the soundtrack to Whatever Happened to Vileness Fats. This is a hidden gem. I love this album. Especially the knife fight. Oh, that's so gloriously bizarre. Oh. And let's see. Here's a couple things that I need to discuss. I like Meet the Residents as well, but I do like the original mono version of it. And now, these two albums. The Warner Brothers album and BS, which stands for Baby Sex. These were limited editions that came out for Record Store Day only. And these are just bizarre masterpieces. I love the early Residents stuff. You know, after God in Three Persons, they started to get repetitive and predictable. And it seemed as though they were just trying to make records that were scary. I don't know why. But hey, I like this comment. Vileness Fats soundtrack is a masterpiece. Listen to it before going to bed tonight. At night. Well, why don't you listen to it when the lights are already out, Paul? Come on. Oh, cool. You got them on CD. Now, are those legitimate CDs or are those burned CDs? That's what I'm wondering about. Because I didn't know whether or not these things were released. But yeah, Residents music is a wonderment all to its own. There is a video on my channel of just about my entire Residents collection, CDs and records. So you might want to check that out. Let's see, and Paul also says, I love their entire discography, but their last masterpiece for him was The Gingerbread Man. I heard The Freak Show. I thought that was okay. Gingerbread Man, I think I've got a soundtrack CD of that someplace. But like I said, the earlier Resident stuff is just... they're searching for weirdness. They're finding it in great abundance, and they're making these wonderfully strange records. But the thing is, they were discovering things and making wonderful sounds. They were not trying to make weird for the purpose of being weird. They were just making music they wanted to make, and it ended up being wonderfully weird. And you've got their entire discography. Okay, let's see. And hello, DJ Trish. Guess who we've got here with us? He was with us last week. And I will turn the camera. Master Chief from Halo. And let's see here. And look, she says, hey, Master Chief. Did you see that? So, basically, his role during this live stream is to sit around and not show his attitude. I mean, kind of like a a neutral or a dark attitude, just no emotion.
I always have no emotion.
He always has no emotion, or you never have any emotion. But when called in to play, he will, let's just say, you want to be on his side. You don't want to be on the other side, right? Right, okay. So that's that. So hasn't been that eventful of a week. But I did get one new record this week. What is this, a test pressing of some sort? No, it's not a test pressing. I know what a test pressing looks like. Looks like this, okay, where it just has a name of something on here. It even tells you where it was pressed. But, come on, get back in there. What the heck is this? Why, it's the new Foo Fighters album. And it's called But Here We Are. I guess they're trying to say to the world that, all this horrible stuff happened to us over the last year or two. But here we are with a new album. Now, I have nothing but heartfelt sympathy and caring for the loss that the Foo Fighters experienced, because Taylor Hawkins was a cool individual and a great drummer, and now he's gone. Did you get that from the fridge? You need a hand opening that up? Okay, I'll put that there. I'll give you a little bit of room on the towel so you can place that there. And I shall open this for you. Master Chief seems to prefer Sprite.
It's 0 sugar.
Yeah, but it's...
I want nothing with sugar.
Nothing with sugar. Why, does that make you too hyper? There's some people where if you give them sugar, they just get all nuts. But I don't know.
Do you see what this is?
Yeah.
Do you think I want to ruin this?
No.
I don't eat sugar.
Okay. That's fine. All right, so this is the new Foo Fighters album, and it appears on first inspection that there's nothing on it. No printing, no nothing. But if you look close, you see that right here there's just this little plume of a hint of color on here. And what the heck, I'm going to take the shrink wrap off so maybe I could see it better. Let's see. All right, let me see if I can angle this into the camera and see if we can see the printing on it. There's something there. Oh, there, look. If I put it towards the glare, actually, with I could see it more with that light. Ah, look, there's a song called Rescuer. Under You, there's Hearing Voices.
This is really risky.
But Here We Are. The Glass.
I have my mask down.
Okay, I nothing at all. Side 2 has Show Me How, Beyond Me, The Teacher. That's a 10-minute cut. It's pretty darn interesting. And the last one, something called Rest. Okay. Conceal your face, Master. Okay. So, the ink on this is so light that you've got to look at it under a special kind of light and just, angle it this just right to see this. Heck, I can barely read the copyright information in here. And,
I can see it.
yeah, but it's hard. It's not that easy to see, okay? Now, they also include a lyric sheet. Strangely enough, I did some research into this. The name of the company that did the design of the cover was a company called Morning Breath. And I'm wondering, well, did they name it Morning Breath because the extent of their design was just going before 12 noon? I don't know. So, are you ready? Here's the lyric.
That explains why you're weird.
Yeah, I know. Here is the lyric sheet. All the words to all the songs on the album. Now, I'm going to flip this around to hide Master Chief's face for a second. Can you can see the words on that, can you? Can you see that?
I can barely see them.
Oh, I know. It's ridiculously light.
I can read them.
Yeah. But you got to look really, really, really close.
I don't need to.
Okay. Well, why don't you go ahead and cover up your face? So, yeah, those are the lyrics right there. Once again, angle them to the light. And you'll be able to see it.
Unless you're someone who has very good eyes.
Yeah. I mean, maybe there's a... I'm going to go to the Foo Fighters web site and see if they've actually got the lyrics there, so we can see them. Let's take a look. Let's see. As a matter of fact, wait. Let's go here to FooFighters.com. Let's see here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself small and bring it up on here. So let's share the screen. Let's see here with that right there. And bring it onto the screen. Okay. Can you see it okay? Yeah, there it is. All right, so there's the Foo Fighters page. I'm going to accept their cookies.
My drink just fell and some of it spilled up.
Where?
Especially on batteries.
It spilled back here? Ooh.
Don't touch the batteries.
No. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, I will take care of this for you. Hang on just a moment, please. Ooh, dear.
This live stream's gonna be longer than it usually is.
I don't know about that, but okay, let's get these batteries
How
out of the
does that
way.
not electrocute you?
Because it's not completely shorting them out. It's got to form a complete circuit between the positive and the negative. We'll be right back, folks. Take a look at that Foo Fighters webpage while you're at it. It may look like it's completely white, but there's lots of information on it. Oh, dear. Okay. All right. I will continue to clean this up after the show, but that's yours.
I'm pretty sure I know why it spilled.
Why?
Because of how giant my head is.
Yeah. Oh, look, it destroyed the owner's manual for my photo preamp. Oh, dear. I will fix this later on. It's not completely destroyed. But these things happen. I'm not mad, okay? All right. Here's to you, Master Chief. All right. Where were we? Okay. I can't. If you're typing in the chat room, I can't see what you're doing. But let's see. But here we are. That's the name of the album. Let's take a look at that. Oh, it just gives you a link to buy it. Oh no, I don't like that at all. All right, so let's go back to the previous page here. Or can we? Are we able to? Let's do this.
What happened if they stop? If they pause us and we'll just start from where it
No, can't do that. We're live. We are live.
So you can never pause it?
Nope, can't pause it. Let's see. Just all of this, huh? Newsletter? Is there a newsletter here? No? Foo Fighters mailing list? No, we don't want that. Okay. Let's see. Merch. Let's see. Oh, we could buy stuff. We could buy the new album. Let's see. Special collections. Accessories. Media. Here we go. No. Vinyl. CD. Nope. All them albums. Okay.
How many times has there been superheroes?
Oh gosh, there's dozens of superheroes. Are you kidding? There's lots of them.
I know.
You know. So, go back home and there's nothing there.
I know you'll include a superhero.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, one of your most favorite superheroes.
My favorite superhero?
Roman.
Huh?
Roman.
Oh, Roman's my hero. Yes, that's true. He's definitely my hero. So that's it. Okay, so they should have some sort of way to provide people with a way of being able to see the lyrics. That's just horrible. So, what am I gonna do? All right, I'll just remove that from the screen here.
I'm glad they can't see my face right now.
Okay, so DJ Trish says it looks like the Beatles' White Album. Yeah, and it's what else? There's other albums that have nothing but white on the cover. Oh, Dennis Miller had the Off-White album, but listen, even the Beatles' White Album had stuff inside so you could see the names of the songs without squinting and stuff like that. They had a whole poster. So, let's see. Are you familiar with the Canadian power pop band Sloan? I've heard of them, but I do not know any of their music. So there. And, there's also been albums that are completely black, like Metallica's Black Album and Prince's Black Album and Spinal Tap's soundtrack album. But at least you can see something on there. I don't know. Let's see. Chief Dancing Ostrich says, my favorite superhero is either Dr. Sam Beckett from Quantum Leap or Dr. Ben Song. I'm torn between those two. Dr. Ben Song, where's that from? I'm not familiar with Dr. Ben Song.
He's a songwriter, isn't he?
I don't think so. I once liked Howard the Duck a bit because he was from Cleveland, and he came from another world where there was duck people.
Did he really?
Yeah, there was actually a comic book called Howard the Duck, and they made one movie about him, and it was terrible. It was one of the worst movies ever.
Did they have to get rid of it?
No, you can still see it if you want to. But yeah, the Howard the Duck movie was really poor. It was nowhere near as good as the comic book was. But I also like Super Chicken. Super Chicken's pretty cool. But, Dr. Ben Song is from the new Quantum Leap. Okay. Very cool. All right. So, but getting back to Java Joel, I am not familiar with the band Sloan. I've heard of them, but I am not familiar with their music. I may want to go check them out on Spotify. Here's something new that happened. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be doing putting up a video this coming week. I did put out a video earlier this week of a review of the new Sparks album. The Girl is Crying in Her Latte. Spoiler alert: I like this album a lot. But
how is that a spoiler alert?
Well, because a lot of times when somebody does a review of an album, you want to find out whether it's good or not, or whether it's something that you'd like. But I'm telling people right away, I do like this record. I think it's a good album. It's got some fun songs on it, and some of the things are funny.
It looks like you're talking to a ghost on the screen.
Boo! You guys know Master Chief's over there.
Yeah, I don't want to show my face.
Yeah. And I may do a video that's a review of the new Foo Fighters album. However, the Needle Drop, Anthony Fantano, he put out a review of the Foo Fighters album, and here we are. And it's a pretty honest review, and probably quite close to the way that I feel about it. So I'm not going to say any more about that. But something new on the horizon, and if you're interested, you may want to take notice of this. Check that out. Yeah, I've signed up for an account on Twitch. Now, this will not be so we can show this show on that. No, we're not going to. This is going to be for live streams of music only. Because this live stream you can play back anytime you want. I keep these up, but because I may be playing music on the Twitch live streams. I can't leave them up. I can't save them because that would be copyright violations, and that's not something I want to encourage.
What does the copyright mean?
Well, what copyright means is that somebody owns that music, and YouTube feels. Now, say if I were to pull out this Doobie Brothers album right here and play the song minute by minute, they would take the video down because Minute by Minute is a popular song by them, and YouTube says, well, if you play this music on your video channel, that's like stealing that music and giving it away to people. You're stealing money from the Doobie Brothers by playing that music. That's how they feel. Now, in reality, I'm promoting that music. I'm telling people, I like this song. If you want it, you should go out and buy it. But don't try and get it for nothing. I don't know.
What you just said made 0 sense.
Well, maybe the time will come when you will understand it more.
Yeah, that time was when I made YouTube. I wish I could make YouTube.
But yeah, it's like I made a video and I played a song on it because I was trying to demonstrate how good the record sounded. And I only had like about, say, 25, 30 seconds of this on. So I put the video up to YouTube, and I get an email saying, we have blocked your video. We've given it a copyright strike. Take your video down. You're not allowed to put it up. This is because you played this song. They got little computers, bot computers that will detect these songs and block you. Now, there's some songs if they don't mind you putting it out, they will let you put that on there. And there's sometimes where they will say, "Hey, we heard you playing this song, and we won't let you make any money off of this video, But if this video does make any money, it'll go to that copyright holder. It's a big, tangled mess. If you don't understand it, I understand that completely, because it's a very tough, complicated world out there. And yeah, DJ Trish agrees. You can't play much of any music on YouTube. This is why at the beginning and the end of my live streams, I play either music that I've composed myself or music that we're making up here on the spot.
Feels like segregation.
Segregation is keeping people apart.
I know.
Yeah. So, all
Just
right.
like they're keeping songs apart from YouTubers.
That's right. It's a very complicated thing. But yeah, I will be. I mean, you never know. I may come up in the middle of the night and do that. But if you are interested, it's on Twitch now. I used to go as Bill's Box of Sound. It's all right. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. The S in Bill's was a Z, and and in of it was just O, so Bill's Box O Sound. But I changed that so it'd be easier to remember. So if you're on Twitch, go there, and I believe that you can subscribe to my Twitch channel, and you can get a notification on email whenever I go live. So that's that. Now, it's Saturday night. There was no Grown Man Record Night last night because Mikey Bananas has had a responsibility to go to a memorial today for his fiance and her mom. And I thought that he might be streaming tonight, but so far I haven't seen any notification that he is streaming tonight. Let's double check here. Nope, nothing. But
I'm pretty sure people just might have saw my face.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. I'll try and censor it. So let's get that out of there and go back to the comments. Let's see. And DJ Trish says that you're a smart dude. Go figure. See? People like you, even though you show no emotion. I'm not going to say what Master Chief's doing right now because that would blow his cover. That's not what I'm into.
I just have my mask up.
Yeah, I know. But people can't see you. Let's see. My hand is right in front of Master Chief's face. So, I started using the Humming Guru, the ultrasonic record cleaner. And it's interesting. I don't believe that this is something that you should purchase if you are a casual record collector. But if you're a very serious record collector and you already know how to clean your records, this is something that kind of like is the cherry on top. I've taken records that I've cleaned and I thought were really clean, but this one just gives it that finish. And especially with really old records, because old records that have been sitting around for decades and decades, it's hard to get all of the dirt off of them. But the ultrasonic cleaner, it
wipes it out.
It does a very fine clean. It gets the very minute things. Now, there have been some cases where there was a dirty record and there was like some stuff stuck on the record. Like maybe somebody dripped a little bit of food on there and wiped it off. There was still some residue on the record. I put it in the ultrasonic cleaner. It doesn't really come out that easy. There's still that in there because you play the record, it'll go through that part and it'll skip over to the next groove. Now, if you're playing an old record and you find that there's a little speck on there, it's stuck in the groove, you can take a fresh toothpick and just go into the groove and just push that out of the way. That's just a little record cleaning tip. But yeah, my review of the Humming Guru ultrasonic device is coming because that's going to be something I have to sit down and write out. And we have yet just 2 weeks. Okay. You are guarded. You are guarded. You go ahead and put your mask back on. Okay, I'll turn it this way. You cannot see Master Chief now. I'm sorry, Master Chief is busy. You cannot see him. No cameras, please. No, go, get away. So, all right. So, 2 weeks from today, I believe. Is it 2 weeks? No, it's 3 weeks. Almost 3 weeks from today.
I was about to say 3 weeks.
The next Frank Zappa release is coming. Yes! And hopefully we'll be talking to Joe Travers, the Vaultmeister, again about that. And let's see. Do we have any Zappa stuff on the calendar here? Yesterday was the anniversary of the release of the London Symphony Orchestra album. And today is the birthday of bass player Tom Fowler, who played in the Mothers of Invention right around the time of the Roxy and Elsewhere and Overnight Sensation.
You
and
never really showed your entire room.
Oh, yes, I have.
What?
Well, in my videos, sometimes I have the camera over here, and in the video that I had last week, I had the camera over there, and I've had ones where I've had the camera over here, and
So what?
remember this thing?
Do not put it on yet.
Put your mask on.
I'm doing that.
This thing allows me to show the whole room. Why? Because it's a fisheye lens. Yo!
Do they have to get a fish's eye?
Well, they call that a fisheye lens because it kind of looks like the eye of a fish and how it would look. But you can see almost everything in the room. You can see the ceiling. You can see the lights. You can see all the records on all the walls. The only wall you can't see is the wall that's behind this camera. And
Just read in the comments.
Willoware wants to know what I think of the latest tease track from Funky Nothingness, the new Zappa album that's coming out at the end of the month. I'm going to have to listen to it again. I was not completely impressed overall with it, but I was very happy with Ian Underwood's organ solo in it. But I'm going to have to listen to it again. You know, there are some things in the Zappa catalog that take some listening to really get into. For example, Civilization Phase 3. That is a deep, deep, deep album, and it takes a lot of thought and listening to get into it. Don't worry, you're not on the screen. I'm not gonna.
I know, I see.
But yeah, the latest tease is Khaki Sack. It's about 8 minutes long, and it is available on YouTube. So go to the Frank Zappa YouTube channel, and you can listen to that for no charge. So we got about 15 minutes left. Here you
This
go.
is why I don't do it like
There you go,
doing that.
pal. Sometimes I wish you would just come on as yourself and just do stuff. But that's cool. I support your wishes.
They know, don't they?
I think they do.
Oh.
Aw, dear.
All right.
I never
just
say
show
anything.
them. Just show them.
All right.
They already know it's coming.
Who is that masked man? Master Chief left. Yeah, he's not here because Roman's here.
Yep.
So how are you this week? You're done with school for the summer, aren't you? That's pretty cool. So you're going to be in 3rd grade next year. And this summer, hopefully, we're going to do some music together, right? I'm going to get... I have my old drum set out there. And I'm going to pull it out. We're going to put it in the garage and set it up and show you how to play drums. And maybe even teach you some guitar or piano or whatever. Yes, we love silly sounds. And what else?
Us battery mans are very weird.
Yes. But not because we are in charge of the batteries. We just like being weird. I'm sorry about that. Hey, these things happen. Okay. So, but
Grandpa's the most weirdest person in my family I've ever known.
well, thank you. I resemble that remark. He looks at this and he says, "What on earth is this?"
Yes, I'm like.
Yeah, this is a really weird group.
That's how you know that Grandpa is weird. I didn't realize those were people that are just. I thought their eyes were just stretched out.
Nope, the people with eyeball heads. I'll show you another picture of the eyeball head people. These are the residents, and here we go. Hiya, gang! Hiya, 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 hiya. Isn't that weird?
Are those actual people?
Well, those are people with the little prosthetic eyeballs on top of their heads. They made those special masks because they don't want anybody to know who they are. They're kind of like you sometimes. You know how you come in dressed up, but they don't want anybody to know who they are. All we know is that it's a group, and they call themselves the Residents. What? Sorry. But no, they don't want anybody to know who they are. They just say, we are the Residents, we make strange music, and we are hiding our faces. I actually saw these guys in concert. And
eyeballs?
Yes! Because these eyeballs, they can see out of these eyeballs, but nobody can see in. They got special stuff over them. And
Will Ower says the residents are not allowed to.
Oh, really?
My kids. I see why.
Yeah.
They're creepy.
Well,
they're weird.
Some of this music sounds scary. Now, I'll show you a weird a record cover. Now, you'll see people on this record cover, but it's not the Residents.
Grandpa.
What?
You know why I'm barefoot?
Why?
My sandals are wet.
They're still wet.
Yes, they're still wet.
Oh yeah, you were doing some major league playing outside in the water.
Not in the water. I was doing water balloons.
That's right. Okay, so this is a record. Now those are weird looking people, aren't they?
Mhm.
Okay.
Those look like they're the residents.
Well, they're not the residents. These are people that the residents hired, and they dressed them up, and they say this is actually a group called the Big Bubble. But the reason I got this out was that Willower says that that the residents are not allowed around my kids. Now, when this album first came out, I had some friends that were going to high school, and I lent this album to one of my friends who was in high school, and he listened to this record in his house, and his mom said, "Don't play that record. You are scaring your little sister."
Then why don't you just get a soundproof room?
Well, some people don't have that luxury. And Lance says, I will have to say that I tried to watch the movie Violence Fats, and the scene in the nightclub gave me the willies. Yeah, that was a weird one. And
What are the willies?
the willies, I'm shaking. They are creepy dudes. Yes, they are. And oh, you saw them in Minneapolis. Cool, very cool. But yeah, these guys are so weird, they might scare you.
Wait, was that live stream also on for 9?
What? Who, where?
Was the live stream also on for 9?
I don't know what you're asking.
9 p.m.
No, we started at 10 p.m.
We started at 10:01 p.m.
Well, no, that was the first chat that came in. I always start at 10 o'clock on the dot. And sometimes I go a little later than 10. Sometimes I just go to 10.
And every time I'm here, you always text me.
Yes.
On my iPad.
Right. Now, I didn't text you because I knew that you knew you were going to come down. So I can rely on that.
And last live stream,
Mm-hmm.
you know how Master Chief was there?
Yeah.
Basically, they all know this answer.
I think Master Chief fell asleep.
No, he was busy.
Okay.
Spider-Man never told him to do anything. He just left him alone.
Yeah.
Because Master Chief told him to leave him alone.
Okay. Do you think Spider-Man's going to be coming back to the live stream any day soon?
Yeah, he's probably going to come back tomorrow.
You mean next week?
Next week.
Okay. All right. Oh, wait a second. The residents aren't weird enough for me. Really?
What?
What is weird enough for you?
I know what's weird enough for you.
What?
Someone climbing the walls.
What?
Like a spider.
Spider-Man's not.
Perhaps you, maybe Grandma, Mom, my mom,
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
my uncle, my aunt. My great-grandma, my dad,
I don't know. But anyway, okay, so it's almost time where we start making noise. Is that your favorite part of the show?
Especially when we're done making noise and I get so tired. I'm like, yes, the end of the live stream. Yes.
Yeah, some people have commented and they say, why are you letting that kid stay up so late?
That's because
it's Saturday
the live
night.
stream is late.
Yeah.
I need to stay up late for the live stream. Also, every time when it's late, usually I never get tired.
Yeah, well, it's fun. I mean, you get energy to do stuff.
Every time I'm in bed,
Yeah.
as soon as I go to sleep, my energy refills like at 100 speed.
100 speed.
Yes. So basically, I have enough energy for basically an entire day.
Mm-hmm.
Every single day. But you can stay up as soon as all of us are asleep.
That's just me. Plus, I'm a grandpa, so I take naps in the middle of the day.
Yeah, you do.
I do. I do appreciate my naps. Okay, a couple other quick chats here. What is weird enough, Lance? Jandek. Jandek is not allowed around the kids. Oh, Jandek's pretty weird too. I've got Jandek records. And Lance says, weird in the context of Zappa, Beefheart, Kazuto Endo. That's a new one for me. I don't know who Kazuto Endo is, but I'm going to have to check that up. And I don't have enough time to hunt through the CDs. Maybe next week. Okay. Well, hey, if you want to show some Kazuto Endo, maybe I can bring it up on the screen sometime. But that's for another show, for another day. But right now, it is 55 minutes past the hour, almost time for your local news, except for the West Coast. So we're going to start making some strange noises. Do you know how to do this on automatic? Press these buttons and press a couple keys. You want to change the temp? Is that the news you got? Well,
your signature flashlight. This used to be heavy. This is barely
heavy. You want to know why that doesn't seem heavy?
Yeah, because I'm older.
Because I've had that ever since you were real tiny. As a matter of fact, I have a video of 10 years ago where I'm holding that that flashlight. So, all right, let's start making some noise. Thanks for stopping in. And thanks for stopping in and checking out the live stream. Check out the Twitch channel. There's not much happening on it yet, but sign up. I may do a live stream here again. So, let's see, what's this? Hey, hello from Turkey, and good night. And While You Were Out, which is also the name of, well, there's a Zappa composition called While You Were Out, but there's an arrangement of it called While You Were Art. So there.
How many fans?
Always happy to have you. There are 5,000 subscribers to my channel. And I've got 5,000 records in here, so go figure.
Same amount.
Yeah.
Wait, have you already reached 1K likes?
Yeah.
5K subs?
Yeah.
How about over 1K?
I'll show you in a little while.
So you're how higher are you than the kids?
Well, look, I've been doing YouTube videos for 16 years. Alright, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Had a great time. Hope you did too. See you next week. Or maybe sooner, you never know. I got more videos coming out. Thank you again. Like, subscribe. Repeat.